Draft eligible Josh Evans-Chesson on his left wing and Ty Bunkowski on his right side, and we are underway. The Chiefs last night blasted Kelowna 8-2. They'll work a puck back inside Blazer territory. There's Joaquin Garris back to collect, trying to move that puck in behind the net. Gillespie looking for it. Bunkowski trying to get to it. He'll knock it head to center. Hurlburt will catch up to it. He'll chip it on the left wing side. He scored in his preseason debut in the opening 26 seconds set up by Tommy Lafreniere, and the Blazers in on the forecheck. The Chiefs are able to move the puck out of the zone as defenseman Rhett Sather is able to get it as far as center. Cut off on the play. Hurlburt passing the skates. He will knock it ahead. Has some room right wing. Has Evans-Chesson to the goal. Try to center it there. Knocked away. Hurlburt got it back. Spins it down low. Off skates now Sather after it behind the goal. As it's pushed forward, Blazers trying to keep it inside the zone here with Ravindal stepping up. Blazers keep it alive. Looking for that puck is Hurlburt, waiting on it into the corner. Saucers it back to Issa Gurram. Gurram works it back in the wall here for Evans-Chesson. Wearing number 23 out of Medicine. Centering pass in front. Couldn't find the intended target there. And the Blazers, good pressure on the opening shift. Cooper Moore getting his first shift in the WHL. He's out there now. A Red Deer native, 19 years of age, and a guy that played in the AJHL in Lloydminster last season. Now the Chiefs, Coco Armstrong works that puck inside Blazer territory, far boards. Smith Redmond trying to pick it up. Blazers dig it free, and Cooper Moore will bring it ahead. Now jump into the play. It's Jordan Keller. Keller trying to walk around a man, and the play went offside. But you wonder just what is the advantage here this evening? The team that has gone through the WHL experience so far this year or not. Blazers in their season opener. Chiefs out of their own zone trying to move it as Campion will get her to head, chipped up the wall by Smith Redmond, and that'll be an icing call against the Spokane Chiefs. 7 for the Blazers at a high level Alberta. He is 17 years of age. He is on the wing. Andrew Thompson at center ice, and also newcomer on the Blazer side, Owen Cooper, who was acquired from the Everett Silvertips earlier this week. 17 years old. This is his second season in the league. So a lot of new faces here to get used to for the Blazers. Coco Armstrong sends a pass rink wide, knocked away. Logan Lanty trying to step up. Here's Lanty, right wing. Let a shot go, but that's off his stick over top of the Spokane goal into the end wall. Bouncing around. Chiefs try to find it out of their own zone. Caden Allen. Allen works it up the wall as far as center. Chipped into the Blazer zone. Back to pick it up is Ryan Michael. Michael quickly trying to advance this puck. Got it ahead at the left wing side here to Thompson. Thompson, long shot on goal. That puck nearly got away from the German goaltender Linus Viard. Blazers get out Keller, Domanski, and Asher Ginra. This is Asher Ginra's debut, former first-round pick of the Blazers, icing against Spokane. That'll take the face-off all the way back inside Chiefs territory. Blazers here this evening. Domanski looks for a puck, can't keep it in, and the Chiefs will spring it ahead. Cohen Harris in a race with it with Joaquin Garris. Garris, 16-year-old, dropped it off neatly. Good little play in the wall. Ginra, the other 16-year-old, lost the puck. Puck centered in front off his skate. Here comes Keller trying to get this puck ahead. Held it at the line by a good stick of Sather. Comes out near center. Sather back to it. Chipped it by Garris. He's got an option in front of the net. He couldn't get him the puck, though, and it's rimmed around to the near board side in the Spokane zone. Work back side of the goal, in front, center over top of the net, and it's up still in play as it hopped over the net. Tristan Buckley was trying to add to his totals. He scored last night, picked up an assist, and Spokane's win. Chiefs back on this puck, centered in front again. Off the stick, sharp angle shot. Edmondstone will hold it. He'll make the save. He'll get the freeze of the puck, so Edmondstone getting his first work. Good, comfortable start for him. We'll likely see him next weekend in a pair of home games. Puck inside Blazer territory to the far board. 0-0. We played nearly 3.5 minutes of this opening period. Blazers trying to get the puck out, and they will now. It's going to bounce into the Spokane territory. Shetler will go back and pick it up. Shetler's first pass nearly intercepted. Hurlburt was looking for it. Diabald gets it rink wide. Picked up. Trying to spin away from traffic. Blazers Hurlburt is back on it after picking up that puck from Timchak. Trying to chip that puck in was Evans-Chesson. Second effort. He will get it in deep. Chiefs back to pick it up. Allen in behind his own net. Blazers here going to be offside as Hurlburt had not cleared the zone. The team last year, and some of his best work came against some teams in the USHL as that program plays the USHL and also has international action. Blazers Issa Gurram in his own zone. Backhand pass now to Evans-Chesson. He'll try to stretch it ahead. He was looking up for Hurlburt. Hurlburt wearing an A on his sweater here this evening. The Blazers have not made any announcements on permanent alternate captains, but that'll be coming here in the weeks ahead. Blazers keep the puck alive here. It's Bunkowski wearing 24 this season. Number change comes to Issa Gurram. His long shot stopped and gloved and held by the goaltender Linus Viard, we mentioned 19 years of age. And he'll hold on to that one. He'll try to get settled into this game here. One shot apiece. He's out of Saskatchewan. Played 44 games with the Silvertips last season. Wins this draw to the line. Ryan Michael's shot attempt. That's blocked. It'll bounce into the corner. Chiefs after it. Chipped ahead by Caden Allen. Kept it at the line. Now it's bounced off a shin pad back out to center. Coco Armstrong will pick it up. He'll come in the right wing side. Drop for Smith. Redmond trying to work that to the front of the goal. Knocked away. Blazers defending. Redmond will chase it down here to the far board side. Get it back to the blue line. Shot coming. Deflected. Right on goal. Rebound and roll through the crease up the other side. And it's dropped off back in behind the net. Joaquin Garris, the Calgary native, advances the puck and the Blazers will get it out. Off the stick of Logan Lanty. Another WHL debut. More on Logan Lanty if we get a chance here. What a rise for him in his young hockey career. Only a couple of years as academy play and now in the WHL. Long shot towards the goaltender and Edmonstone will glove that along the ice. And now we got a little bit bumping and pushing in front of the net. Now the Blazers here going to be careful. They may take a penalty. They had a couple of extra shots in the mix as Coco Armstrong was parked in front of the net. Shell games on the go here this evening around the league. Blazers starting with 3 in a row on home ice. Off this face-off in Blazer territory, 0-0, 5 minutes gone by first period. Issa Gurum in behind his own net, plays it ahead here to Keller. Keller up the wing on the right side now, works that puck in. And they're going to get an icing call here right away. And the fans didn't like that here very much for next year. Face off to the right of Edmonstone. Chiefs win the draw. Sam Aremba, the veteran 20-year-old Aremba, plays that puck behind the Blazer goal. Zahaski trying to get to it on the wall, trying to move it ahead. Puck knocked back down into skates here. Jordan Keller surveying, trying to come up with it. Zahaski will, he'll drop it back in behind the net. Red Ravendal, 20-year-old veteran, gets it to Gurum. Now a stretch pass ahead, trying to cut in. It's Cooper Moore in! And he couldn't get the shot away. No penalty either. He was all tied up as Cooper Moore tried to work his way in. And that was the best Blazer chance here in the opening 6 minutes. Cohen Harris for Spokane gains center ice. He'll knock it back in deep. Goaltender Edmonstone will play it up and around the near board side. Picked up here by Keller. Keller's 19 power play goals last year. Led the WHL. Puck stolen. Zahaski shooting. Shot blocked. Puck comes free. Moore looking for it. Couldn't locate it. Zahaski with a good opportunity, but call up Riker Doka was able to block that shot and make the play. And now we got a couple bodies crashing into the end boards as play is whistled down, and we'll get our first radio timeout. 0-0 for a second, but now the Chiefs will get it ahead, and it'll poke out the center. Dryden Diabol, they'll send it back in deep, and Evis Chesson will give chase. Has a man in front of the net, trying to get it to Hurlburt in front of the goal. Knocked away. Spokane trying to turn away from pressure. Ozzie McIntyre has scored a highlight reel goal for Spokane last night. Hurlburt back on this puck. Spins it back in behind the net. Bunkowski on the wall. 1 goal last season for Ty, but definitely has come back with a lot more confidence. Evis Chesson gets that puck back to the blue line. On it now, Joaquin Garris. He'll knock it back down low and behind the goal. And the Chiefs have a little bit of room here to skate this puck out as Owen Shetler, the veteran, will get it to center. And then he got flattened by Evis Chesson at center ice. Blazers on it, Garris. He'll get it ahead. Now Evis Chesson gets the puck in. Young Bonkowski, 17-year-old, gets that puck in deep. Bonkowski now to Hurlburt, who's out tied up in behind the net by Campion. Zahaski in there to join the party, trying to get that puck free as well. Puck in behind that Spokane goal, 0-0. Just under 7 minutes played in this opening period. Sandman Center opening night. Chiefs up the left wing side. A little bit of room here for Gillespie, trying to work in. Now back in behind the Blazer net. Gillespie back onto it. Gets it back to the blue line. Trying to make a little bit of move on it there. Mathis Preston rolls it through the near board. Blazers back on it. Cooper Moore steals that puck. Waits for a teammate to get on side, but they couldn't get it organized. Jordan Keller just a touch offside. That'll stop play. Shots 3-1 for the Chiefs. 3 this year. Brand new service offered by the WHL. Puck dumped into the Blazer territory. Wrapping around to the far boards. Redmond after it for Spokane. In behind the net. He'll play it back to Campion at the right point. It got through him. He's couldn't keep it in, and the puck was nearly stolen by Jinrai. Couldn't take off. Hurlburt, he'll chip that puck in. Hurlburt now double shifting, getting a roll here with Dumansky and Jinrai. Centering that fourth line. Blazers after it. Puck will kick back to center. Rhett Ravendal wearing an alternate letter A as well on his jersey. Trying to get that puck back to Hurlburt. Chiefs jump back on it in behind their own net. Caden Allen looking for a little bit of room here to skate it out. Coco Armstrong takes over. Armstrong into Blazer territory. Isagurum bumps with him. Puck's out of that. Redmond behind the Blazer goal. Trying to get it back to the line. Here's a shot coming. They score. That one deflected home on the shot by Rhett Sather. It might have been deflected. I think it was. But Rhett Sather's going to lead the flyby, and that might be his first ever WHL goal. This in his second year for Sather out of Cochrane, Alberta. Puck came from behind the net. They got it out to Sather. There was heavy traffic as he let it go top left circle, and I thought it changed directions. Might have been off a Blazer, actually. That might be the reason why. There was a bit of an issue there of a redirect, but should be credited to Rhett Sather. 8 minutes and 36 seconds into the opening period, and Spokane has jumped out here to a 1-0 lead. We'll wait and see on the call of the goal from ice level. We'll get that in a second. Thompson, Cooper, and Ryan Michael here back on the attack.
His first of the season, scored by number 47, Rhett Sather. The assist to number 94, Smith Redmond. And to number 8, Coco Armstrong. The time of the goal, 8:36.
No ice seat as it comes back inside Blazer territory and behind the net. Puck twisting and turning, trying to find a little bit of room there is Tristan Buckley. Buckley plays it back D-to-D. Schottler looking for a long shot through a screen, comes off the end wall. Scooped up now. Spokane trying to build a little momentum, but that pass will leave the zone and chase all the way back inside Chiefs territory. Shetler will go back and collect. So Spokane's on the board first, just like they were last night in Kelowna. They scored 4 first period goals to get us started. Blazers lead pass just out of the reach of Hurlburt. He'll get back to it here on the left wing side. Hurlburt trying to skate in, got off and check. Hurlburt in shooting, score! JP flying down that left wing. Snipe City walking the Kamloops. JP Hurlburt, his first in the WHL. And the Blazers have responded just like that. 45 seconds later, Hurlburt fights off the check, goes low glove on the German goaltender. And JP Hurlburt, what a way to introduce yourself to the Kamloops faithful. Snipes it home. And that's what JP likes to do. Likes to score, likes to get excited. 6 goals in the preseason. Let's get it right now.
WHL goal, scored by number 2, JP Hurlburt. The time to goal, 9:39. Hurlburt with his first of the season at 9 minutes, 39 seconds.
All right, well, we'll await the assists on that one, but JP is in the book here to start the season. And the Blazers have tied it up here, 1-1. Your score first period. Blazers in their own zone. Jordan Keller is to it. Haven't seen a power play in this game either as of yet. Now Jinra nearly found a loose puck. Trying to get it away from Doika just inside Spokane territory. Blazers a little bit of momentum here right now. Jinra into the corner. Got it to Keller. Keller's passed back to the line. That's intercepted. Brought ahead by the Chiefs' Ozzie McIntyre. The 16-year-old McIntyre, first-round pick, will dump that puck back in the Blazer zone. Chiefs change. Blazers out of their own territory. Puck lifted ahead. Off the stick of Demansky. Did he chip it? He did. He'll negate an icing. Good job there by the young man from Langley, BC. Chiefs out of their own zone. Campion sends it ahead. Knocked down by Cooper Moore and then got steamrolled on the far board side. Young guy gets up right away, though. He's only about 150 pounds, 19 years old in his WHL debut. A real smart, cerebral player. And a guy that has fit into this group here very well. Puck chipped up the wall by the Chiefs. Down the ice it goes. Trying to get there at Ravindal before Gillespie, and Ravindal does get to it, the 20-year-old veteran. Blazers get ahead. It's Cooper Moore. Still on the ice after that hard hit. Now to Hurlburt into the middle. Hurlburt lifts it back. Cooper Moore trying to go down low. Couldn't quite make the play. And then poked it free. The Chiefs up the ice the other way. Right wing side, working in. Harrington, good player, sends it back to the middle. Good defense there by Isagurum. Isagurum should be another player that takes a step tonight this season. Hurlburt got interfered with Shetler, and they're going to call it. Hurlburt tried to chip that puck by Shetler, and Shetler said, oh, he's got a bit too much speed, and got in front of him, and the Blazers will go to the power play for the first time tonight. Into the roll. Power play here to get it started. Blazers power play, 25%, 9th best in the league last season. Out comes Keller. Out comes Hurlburt. Evis Chesson, Ryan Michael. And also Bonkowski works the point here. So 4 forwards on this power play. Blazers with a draw. Michael. Now Bonkowski. He'll curl away. Bonkowski. Back Ryan Michael. Michael back to Keller on the half wall. Jordan Keller, we mentioned, 19 power play goals last season to lead the league. He's shooting, misses the goal, and that'll go wide and wrap around the boards and get all the way back here to the near board side. And Ryan Michael will go back and pick it up quickly. Now to Keller. First power play of the season for the Blazers. It's going to take a while to get all the pieces back in, and that puck will be cleared as it just gained the zone, and then Ryan Michael had it flash off his stick, and he'll go back and pick it up. Quickly try to advance this puck. Blazers a little bit disorganized, but Evis Chesson will take that puck here to the far board side. Take it in behind the goal, stop in the corner, got it back neatly to the line. Hurlbert's on it, dished off Ryan Michael. Michael back, Hurlbert. Hurlbert waits on it, shooting! And that was stopped in tight by Viard, and now the Chiefs clear the zone. Off the stick, all the way down it goes. As Rhett Sather made the play. Blazers Hurlbert will go back and pick up. Yeah, you're missing some power play pieces for sure. Nathan Bain, Tommy Lafreniere come to mind. And, of course, if Harrison Brunick returns, then you can bet that he'll be quarterbacking that man advantage. Here's Domanski gaining his own. Lost it. Got to try to stick with it. Now look out the other way. Blazers got to get back on the puck. The other way, it's Armstrong in shorthanded, and he could make the play. And the puck will come back to the goaltender, and it's covered up by Edmonstone. Zahaski got in a tough spot. He was chasing Coco Armstrong down the ice, but game for end of the roll, and we are down to, just 39 seconds to go on this man advantage. End of the roll. Easily see new floors in your room with the end of the roll visualizer. Easiest snap tap in WOW. 962A Laval Crescent. Blazers out of their own zone. Thompson sends it back to center, or back to the blue line. Gurham trying to get cute, but he's back onto it now, being pursued, and eventually gets it off here to Cooper Moore. Moore tied up. Chiefs back on the puck. They got some veterans on the ice. They'll turn it over back to Thompson, though Thompson has to wait for players to get back on side, and as he did that, Ferner was able to get the puck away from him. That'll nearly do it for the power plays. The Chiefs dump the puck down the ice, and set to come out of the box is Shetler to get back to 5-on-5. 1-1 your score. Up ice, Diabald. His pass looking for Cooper. Owen Cooper, not to be confused with Cooper Moore. We got a couple of Coopers, a couple of good hockey names here for those from the 80s that would remember the Cooper brand name, maybe some of the 90s as well. Gillespie for the Chiefs gains the zone. Saucers a pass to the middle, nobody home. Steered away there by goaltender Edmonstone. Flipped up the center on the right wing side. Brought in here. Long shot, Cooper Moore. It's going to be gloved and held by the goaltender Viard. 10 games, so 20 of the 23 teams in action. We'll get a chance to maybe update that out-of-town scoreboard coming up a little bit later on. Blue Jays in action. Off the face-off. Quick shot by Zahaski. Just went wide here. Blazers in the offensive zone. Puck wrapping back in the Spokane corner. Picked up by Shetler. He'll chip it off the wall. Moore couldn't knock it down. Garris couldn't hold the line. The Chiefs take it up the ice the other way. Zahaski back in the back check. Try to drop off that puck. Send it toward the net. Chiefs on it was Tristan Buckley, who played in the AJHL last season and comes over with the new eligibility rule changes. Players on both sides coming over to the WHL that would have played Junior A last year. Blazers gain the zone. It's Keller. Keller dropping Zahaski. Holds. Shoots. Deflected just over top of the Spokane goal. Up the wall. Puck chipped out to center. And Gurham will go back and pick it up. Gurham quickly advances now to Zahaski. Zahaski trying to get ahead to Keller. Keller has a man shooting on goal. Steered away by Linus Viard. Chiefs will get it ahead. A little drop pass, and now out of his own zone is Ferner. Kaslo Ferner out of Kelowna works that puck into the near board side. Blazers after it on the wall. Issa Gurham trying to move it. He'll reverse it. Little pass in front of his own net. Rhett Ravendal gets that puck ahead to Zahaski. Zahaski at the end of his shift at center will throw that puck in deep. And the Chiefs will go back and retrieve as we hit 5 minutes to go here in the opening period. Blazers on the forecheck. Evis Chesson trying to come up with it. Spokane is on it out of their own zone. Gavin Burkar, good American player here, working in. Backhand on goal. Edmonstone the save. He'll hold in front of the net. Evis Chesson gets it out of trouble, and it's brought ahead up the ice here by Hurlbert. Hurlbert at center will work that puck back in behind the net. Puck chipped to the line. Held in by Hurlbert momentarily, but now it's going to be brought ahead up the ice. Chiefs get it out the center off the stick of Ozzie McIntyre, but the Blazers get back onto it in behind their own net. Chiefs would have been offside. Pass to center. Chipped in by Evis Chesson. Blazers got to keep the energy up here. 1-1 your score. Icing called against the home team, so that'll move the faceoff back. Fourth season here with a hockey club. That's coming up with homegrown heroes to begin our first intermission here this evening. Chiefs win the draw in the Blazer zone here. Passing back to Doika. Lost it for a second, but was able to recover. Otherwise, Blazers were trying to take off the other way. Evis Chesson Chiefs keep it alive. Back to Doika at the right point. He's a 15-year-old defenseman. Now a pass goes off a stick. Good stick there of Bonkowski. And the Blazers will start a partial change. Puck out to center ice. Chipped in off his stick. Blazers, Timchak looking for it. Coming up with it, working that puck in. And now Lanty trying to spring Hurlburt. Hurlburt's in behind the knee. Shooting, backhand, scores! Special delivery. J.P. Hurlburt in behind the knee. Outwaits the German goaltender. Backhands at home. And number 2 has 2 here in the first period. And the Blazers have their first lead of the night. What a feed out of the zone. Nice pass there by Logan Lanty. Lanty gets it ahead. JP knows how to finish off these chances. Backhands at home. And the kid from Allen, Texas has 2. And the Blazers lead 2-1 here in the first period. Logan Lanty, what a feed. At a high level, Alberta. He put that right on the tape of JP. Get the call on that goal here in a second, but JP has his second.
His second of the game, second of the season. Scored by number 2, J.P. Hurlburt. The assist to number 7, Logan Lanty. And to number 12, Ryan Michael. The time of the goal, 16:06.
All right, so Ryan Michael also in on the assist. Blazers out, now working hard on the offensive zone. Trying to get that puck back to Michael, but it's brought ahead, chipped up the right wing side. Here's Mathis Preston, he can fly. Preston is in, backhand, scores! Mathis Preston gets it right back. And a couple of high-end 17-year-olds putting on a bit of a show in this first period. Mathis Preston ties the game right away. You need to know where 96 is all season. And he's able to finish on the backhand and tie this game up. He had a step on the defender, on Garris, and Preston finishes on the backhand. So back and forth we go here a little bit. A couple of 17-year-olds filling the net in the last minute or so. And the goal by Preston has us in a 2-2 game. Preston's second of the year. He scored last night in Kelowna.
Second of the season, scored by number 96, Mathis Preston. The assist to number 17, Brody Gillespie. The time of the goal, 16:38. Preston from Gillespie at 16 minutes, 38 seconds.
All right, and the puck goes up and out of play, so those face this off here at center ice. Over, and both these organizations have somewhat benefited from the new rule changes, getting some players on their roster. Chiefs on the puck in their own zone. Blazers had to clear. And the puck is brought up the right wing side. Did Cohen Harris chip it in? Yeah, he did. They'll negate the icing. Rhett Ravindal in behind his own goal. Gurram trying to get it ahead. Blazers touch it forward. Hurlburt again. He's got 2 already, just like he did in the first period of his preseason debut in this building. 2 skilled players, Hurlburt and Mathis Preston, going back-to-back here this period. Here's Hurlburt up the left wing side. He'll gain, he'll chip. Bonkowski looking for that puck in behind the goal. Trying to knock it free. Puck tied up here behind the Spokane goal. 2:20 to go opening period. 2-2 your score. Not a lot of shots on goal. 8-5 Spokane on the MJB Lawyers shot clock, but 2 goals aside so far. Puck rammed outside the Blazer line. Diabal able to keep it in. Good job by Dryden Diabal. Now behind the goal, Bonkowski trying to get that puck to Thompson. Spokane's on it. They'll get it as far as center. Owen Cooper out there. Only 5'6", Owen Cooper, wearing number 15. His first game as a Blazer. We mentioned picked up in a trade with the Everett Silvertips just a few days before the season opener. Puck worked in behind the Spokane goal. Trying to bring that puck ahead now out of his own zone. Ozzie McIntyre. Pass. Oh, it's going to find its way home through bodies. Souther, left wing, shooting. Fought off the stick of Edmondstone. Now back on the near board side. Picked up. Brought ahead by Thompson. Thompson's pass knocked away. Owen Cooper jumps back onto it. 1 goal last year. 5 assists. Sends it on goal. It's going to be stopped and collected now by the goaltender, Linus Viard. He'll make the save. He'll hold on. Sigley night. Mathis Preston tied the game. 3 points in last night's affair. A goal and 2 assists. He's got another one here this evening. 11 of the 12 Chiefs forwards had points in last night's game, and now the puck goes up and out of play. Is that going to be a penalty against the Chiefs? I think it's going to be a delay of game call. Room with the end of the roll visualizer. Reezy is snap tapping well. 9:62, Laval Crescent. Power play gets back out there off this face-off. Hurlburt has a screen. Shooting stuff. Loose puck. Back to Hurlburt, but off his skate. Kick free. And it's going to be sent down the ice by Smith Redmond.
Delay of game penalty at 18 minutes.
Yeah, it was puck out of play here late in the period. And the Blazers wind it up out of their own zone. Ryan Michael on the right wing, Bonkowski. Bonkowski spotting Keller, head of steam. Keller knocks the puck out of the air, but that play goes offside at the line. Look close, but they'll blow it down. We reach the final minute of play, and that intermission horn rings on the power play, but on the puck at center ice. They'll work it back here to Hurlburt. Rink wide now, Keller. Keller with Evis Chesson. Off to Evis Chesson. Works his way in. Shooting. Hit an ankle. Loose puck. Play back to Ryan Michael. Michael at the left point. Gets it back to Keller. Keller, good pass. Michael, quick shot coming. It's blocked away into the corner. Hurlburt trying to get there first and does. Good play to get it back to Michael. Michael pressured. Got it to Hurlburt. He got it to Keller left point. Keller into the middle. Holding Bonkowski. Shooting shot block. Keller. Sharp angle just missed. And it'll get by the far point as Keller for the second time on power plays misses the net on that awkward angle, and it clears the zone and goes all the way down the ice. Isigurum at center ice, dropping Zahaski. 10 seconds to go in the period. Zahaski will dance his way into the left wing. Put on the brakes and stop. Wait. Lost the puck into the corner. Knocked free as after it here is Cooper Moore. Got it to the line, but time will run out on the first period. Entertaining. JP Hurlburt gets a pair. Spokane bookends the period with goals. And Sahali center ball. So 42 seconds on the man advantage. Keller, Bonkowski, as well as Evis Chesson, Hurlburt, and Michael. And the play is underway. Hurlburt has the puck on his stick here on the right wing. Trying to work his way in now, dropping Michael back to Hurlburt. Hurlburt's pass. Chiefs had this scouted out pretty well. They'll knock the puck behind their net. Michael's after it. Evis Chesson comes up with a good little play. Comes off the wall with it. Josh Evis Chesson out of Medicine Hat. We mentioned played in Trail last year in the BCHL. Now Jordan Keller, right wing. Keller works his way in, shooting. That deflected just wide. And again, that puck leaving the zone on the Keller shots. Bad luck with that so far tonight in this one. And Keller, we mentioned 19 power play goals last season, but can't seem to find the mark. That one deflected away before it could reach. Hurlburt up the ice, quickly gaining the zone here. Bonkowski. Bonkowski cross ice pass and a good one. Shot coming. Big rebound kicked away. Look out, who's back there? Puck out to center. Picked up here by Sather. He was in the penalty box. He'll work his way in. Now behind the net. Tried to center. Comes out in front, taken off the doorstep. And picked up by Evis Chesson. A leader ahead. Just missed Hurlburt with that pass. That might go for an icing call, and it will. And we'll have a whistle to stoppage here. Minute 2 seconds into the second period. Good director of player personnel, Robbie Sandlin, who's scouting now with the Pittsburgh Penguins. And Robbie, I saw him in the building earlier in the pregame. Shot coming toward the Blazer, that knocked away. It's in Isagurum's gear. He's trying to get her ahead. And the puck is knocked ahead, and there's Hurlburt again. On the left wing, gives off to Evis Chesson. At some point, I think the key would be Lafreniere and Hurlburt to play together for most of the season. They had good chemistry in the preseason. Blazers after the puck. It's Thompson. On this now to the line. Here's a chance. Guram scores! Back bar! Issa Guram. 3-2 Blazers. If you're going to get a first ever WHL goal, that's how you do it. Issa Guram fires it home. High blocker on Linus Viard. Rings the bell. Red light comes on. 3-2 Blazers lead. Just a minute and 30 into the second period. Ace is fired up too, and he should be. A player here we're waiting to take a step this season. Now is an 18-year-old, and he fired that one home, and that's got to feel good for Isagur. We'll get the call on that goal.
To the season, and his first Western Hockey League goal, scored by number 5, Issa Guram. The assist to number 19, Andrew Thompson. And to number 27, Vít Zahaski. The time of the goal, 1:30.
All right, we have a stoppage here. Nice level, blue line. Well, it's a first opening night and a couple of WHL firsts for the Blazers. JP Hurlburt with 2, and now Isigurum first WHL goals. Puck turned over, Cohen Harris, his shot knocked away by Edmonton. Blazers turn and burn the other way. Trying to take off here is Zahaski. He'll get it on the left wing, Cooper Moore. Moore puts on the brakes into the middle. He was looking to get it back to Zahaski. Puck freed up to the middle of the ice. Comes to Ravindal. Ravindal shot block. Rebound just hit wide. Blazers buzzing now after taking the lead. Puck held in there by Markel. Another new name for the Blazers. Markel wearing number 33. Played last year at Yale Academy U18 program. He's come on and he's made this team out of training camp. Another new face as the Blazers have some WHL debuts tonight. We'll watch Evan Markel's progress. Blazers Hurlburt after the puck had it for a second. Just lost as he tried to sidestep his man. Chiefs the other way. Ozzie McIntyre put the play offside, then just had to abandon the play as he was held up. Now the Chiefs get back onto a turnover. Dancing in and over top of the net. Good chance right on there for Gavin Burkar, but Burkar, the California, couldn't convert. Doka at the line, keeps it in for Spokane, back in behind the net. Comes incinerating in front, knocked away. Blazers a little bit on their heels right now as they're trying to get this puck out after a turnover. To the goal, stopped by Edmonton. Rebound, another save with the pad. He'll hold on and make the save. Edmonton's best stretch. He gets a key whistle to stop the play. 3:07 into the period. Still some good young talent there to perhaps put it together for another season and make a run this year as well. Puck Demansky chips it in, but getting there first on the far boards will be Blazer newcomer Asher Ginra. Ginra's on the puck on the wall. Ginra turns and fires. Stop. Rebound was there. Nearly deflected home in front of the net. Keller back after it. Angled out of the play. Spokane back onto it. Off the window. Oh, that's another one that's up and out of play. Delay a game here upcoming to the Chiefs, I think. Tonight. They'll throw out Keller on this face-off. Bonkowski. Evis Chesson. Bonkowski. Michael. Or I should say, yeah, Hurlburt on the wing, and the Blazers get it right back here to Bonkowski, right point. He's pressured. Got it down low. Now Evis Chesson works the corner. Back to the line to Michael. Back rink wide Hurlburt with two already. Now Michael down low. Pass off here. Back Hurlburt. Scores! One-timer. Patrick Hurlburt in his WHL debut here at the Sandman Center. The kid from Allen, Texas is having a night to remember at the Sandman Center. What a debut. J.P. Hurlburt takes that feed from Keller on a tee, and he blasts it home for the hat trick, and he's excited, and why wouldn't he be? And we got hats all over the ice. Now the Sandman Center. Our fans know what's up. J.P. Hurlburt has 3 in 23 minutes and 48 seconds here in his WHL debut. Unbelievable. Well, we knew he could score. He comes as advertised, folks. J.P. Hurlburt calmly drinks water back on the Blazer bench. Let's get the call.
His third of the season, the Texas Tornado, J.P. Hurlburt. The assist to number 22, Jordan Keller, and to number 12, Ryan Michael. The time of the power play goal, 3:48. Hurlburt from Keller and Michael, a power play goal at 3 minutes, 48 seconds.
Unbelievable. Lots of hockey left here, though, for sure. Still just 24 minutes gone by in this one of the Blazers with a 4-2 lead. They'll wave off icing as the puck comes back in their own territory. Dryden Diabald is after it here on the wall. Diabald trying to work it free. It comes in front of the net for a second. Now it's picked up off the doorstep by Matt and Timchak. He'll get it as far as center. It's knocked back down. Cooper Moore trying to make the play. Diabald goes back in his own zone. Calmly plays it ahead. Whoop, gave it up on the wall, though. Blazers trying to recover. Loose puck sent just wide. Diving play there by Kaslo Ferner. Again, another one of those junior A players who has come in and has given this Spokane lineup a bit of a boost out of Kelowna. Kaslo Ferner ties up on the wall. Blazers trying to dig it free here to the left of Edmonton. Comes back to the right point. Long shot coming wide of the Blazer goal. Not much on it. Wide of the ice. Trying to get to it was Cooper Moore, trying to dig it free. Number 14 for the Blazers. Now Timchak under a bit of pressure. Gave it up here. Blazers, a little bit of a fire drill in their own zone right now. And the wrong guy in the building has it. Mathis Preston. Preston tangles in, toe drags and shoots. Stop. Rebound. Blazers got to get this puck out of there. Cooper Moore in a battle with it. Dug free again. Honored is Harrington. His shot off his stick wide of the far board side. Zahaski, he'll golf at it. Can't get it out. Blazers under some pressure here with Some of the top players for the Chiefs on the ice. Poked up the wall. Zahaski trying to get it out back to Preston. His shot gloved by Edmonstone. He'll calm it down. He'll glove it. He'll hold. That's, of course, Western Conference champions. Got a lot of returning players. You mentioned 17 from that team. A lot of the key players, though, still away at NHL camps. And likely next weekend they'll be bolstering their roster. Puck in behind the Blazer net. Aremba spins and fires off the side of the net. Aremba gets it back. He's pressured. Segurum comes up with a play. Knocked by Owen Cooper. Good play. Got it to Hurlburt. 3 already. Left wing into the middle. Toe drags through his skates. Pulls it. Got it into the corner. Rimmed around, and that'll leave the zone as Ravindal couldn't quite catch up with it. Red Ravindal back at his own zone to Joaquin Garris. Garris chips it off the window. 4-2 Blazers. We played nearly 6 minutes of this second period. John Keane in the Sun Country Toyota broadcast booth here this evening. Here come the Chiefs on the right wing. Tristan Buckley. Buckley works his way in, puts on the brakes, stops, delays, gets it back down low. Garris trying to knock this puck ahead. Garris now on the wall. Far board side. Back onto it here is Buckley. Back to Shetler. Shetler's long shot wide of the net. Owen Cooper, the 17-year-old, gave it away at center but got it outside the zone. The Chiefs have really turned up the pressure here lately after the Blazers went up 4-2. On it out of his own zone, Garris. His pass will knock off a couple of skates and sticks and go right to the Spokane goaltender. The yard, he'll cover. We'll take a radio timeout. And that puck will be sent all the way down the ice. It might go on goal here to Edmonstone to negate the icing, and he will shovel it away quickly to Rhett Ravindal. Ravindal's pass chipped back to center all the way down on the other goaltender on the other side. Now Villard will handle it. He'll backhand a pass off to Shetler. And Owen Shetler will get it up the left wing side. Blazers knock it down though. Bunkowski trying to dig it free, and he does. Bunkowski near board side. Comes off the wall with it. To the line. Ravindal. Long shot steered away by the butt end of the stick of the Chiefs goaltender. Puck to center. Now the Chiefs have numbers at the right wing side. Trying to win it. Smith, Redmond in shooting. Shot it wide. A little bit of room there for Ethan Hughes, I should say. Ethan Hughes had an opportunity. Ravindal gets it back. Chip to center. Hurlburt looking for it. It's back inside the Spokane zone. So Hurlburt has 3. We still have half a game here to go. Here on this Saturday night, opening night at the Sandman Center on Radio NL. Victory Plus. Here is Asher Ginra. Has a man going to the goal. Tried to get him the puck. Tried to get it to Thompson. Thompson had his stick lifted last second. Blazers keep the pressure on now. In behind the Chiefs' goal. Back on the near boards. Demansky being leaned on by Shetler. Able to pick it up. Demansky working down low. Got it back to Thompson. Thompson on the wall. Comes to Garris. Hopped over his stick, and the Calgary native played at Edge Academy will help it in. And Ginra out of Steinbach, Manitoba. Pilot Mound U18 Academy is where he played last season in Manitoba. And now he just lifted the stick niftily and got the puck back, and he'll backhand it back inside the Spokane zone. Doka goes back to pick it up. Got it to Mathis Preston, and Mathis Preston's going to wind it up. You got to be careful with his time and space. Gillespie takes over. Drop pass here. Harrington back to the middle. Good play by Gurham. He'll get it ahead. Held in at the line, though. Spokane back onto it here. Held in, back Preston again. Preston down low pass. Chiefs trying to do what they do here in the offensive zone. Puck in skates. Blazers can't get it out. Now they do. It's going to be Jordan Keller getting it to Ravindal. Ravindal's going to gain now to Moore. Back to Ravindal as a man in tight, and just missing back door was Keller on the feed from Ravindal. A couple of 20-year-olds. Chiefs knocking ahead. Zahaski here playing D right now. Doing a good job on Mathis Preston. Keller comes back and dumps Preston. Pace is picked up in this game as it's gone on. Backhanded in by Cooper Moore. Zahaski here on the forecheck. Given away. Cooper Moore had it go off his skate. He'll keep it alive. And the Chiefs were able to get it ahead. It's Sather who has the goal tonight for Spokane. Now to Ozzie McIntyre. McIntyre slows it down. Back to Sather. Back to the middle. Chip just wide by McIntyre, who played 10 games as a 15-year-old for the Chiefs last season. Puck picked up here on the wall. Owen Cooper, 17-year-old. Works that puck back in. Out of Calgary, Alberta, Owen Cooper had good numbers at the academy level, and Blazers hope they can find something in him, acquiring him from the Everett Silvertips. Good stick by Diabald to knock a puck free in his own corner. Dryden Diabald wearing number 3 this season. Puck in behind the net. Diabald pressured here. Chiefs have turned up the pressure just a little bit here. Cooper trying to get a puck out. Second effort. He will get it up the right wing side. Lanty trying to chip it ahead, and now it's dumped in deep by Hurlburt. And the Blazers will complete a line change. In on the forecheck, Logan Lanty, who has a first ever WHL point. It's Hurlburt who scored on that long lead pass in the breakaway from Lanty. Chiefs gain the zone. Blazers trying to get back to it. Joaquin Garris. Remember, Spokane, the third-ranked team in the CHL top 10 rankings to start the season. And the Blazers have the 4-2 lead here midway through this hockey game. On the near boards, puck in behind the Spokane goal. Evis Chesson gets it back blue line. Left side, right side. Garris couldn't pull the trigger on a shot. All tied up, knocked down. Trying to keep the play alive. Bunkowski does for a second. Now it's ahead. And the Blazers are back to it. It's Ryan Michael. The sure-handed Michael gets a pass ahead. Evis Chesson trying to chase it down on the far boards. Picked up on the wall. Centered in front. Off a stick. Loose puck. Played up and stays in the building. Chiefs defender just throws it back near to center. Nearly went over the glass. Ravindal fell but got the puck ahead to Zahaski. Better room here on the right wing side. Zahaski cuts in. Roll off his stick. He'll chase it back to the near corner. Blazers second-year import out of Pilsen in the Czech Republic. Durham stepped up for a second, knocked it back behind the Spokane goal. Chiefs Buckley the other way. That pass will go all the way down. Right on goal to Edmonstone. What'll he do? He'll slow it down. He'll make the save. He tried to play it, but whistle sounding before he could. Chiefs out shooting the Blazers at this point, 17-12 on the. And the Blazers control. Ravindal out of Birch Hill, Saskatchewan will backhand that puck down the ice. Doka after it, just a 15-year-old defenseman, lifts it high. Ravindal there to knock it down. Got the puck ahead. Here's the Blazers. Keller with Zahaski. Keller in to the middle. Holds, shoots, just missed. Held onto it, fired it just over top of the glove side. Now better room here for Mathis Preston. His play opens up a little bit. Preston, drop pass Harrington. Harrington will ram it all the way around back to Doka at the right point. Left side, Allen. That shot, good block there by Keller. Keller's backhand keeps it in play, but it's chipped ahead and the Blazers take off. It's Zahaski and Cooper Moore. Zahaski in, pulls it, still looking for it, gets tied up, gets to his own pass attempt. He'll take it behind the Chiefs' goal. Dropped it back off. Cooper Moore back onto it here on the wall. Spins it back blue line. Comes back down low. Zahaski back after it. In for Moore. His shot blocked away. Stopped by Villard. Blazers get it back to the line again. Held in right side, Joaquin Garris. Garris holds the line, lets the shot go. Blockered away long range. Up the wall, Domanski, fresh off the bench. Tied up. 16-year-old forward, second round selection. Signed here to be a Blazer. On the wall. Kept alive by Ryan Michael. Good shift here by the Blazers as Hurlbert tries to find his puck in behind the Spokane goal. Off the near board side, kept alive as Garris stepped up. Garris, 16-year-old here. Young back end here this evening, minus the two 20-year-olds. As Ryan Michael will chase it back down inside his own zone. Ryan Michael, named captain earlier today in a nice ceremony inside the Blazer dressing room, knocked it down the ice. And icing is called. 7:24 to go in our second period. For a letter with this hockey team. Puck in the Blazer corner, dug free. Domanski finds it in his skates. Big boy Domanski. Just 16, so trying to grow into that frame a little bit for sure. Aremba sends it rink wide. Smith, Redmond on it. Redmond rims it around here to the far board side. On the wall. Good check by Garris, but they're going to get Garris here for, I think, interference. Oh, a charging call. Ooh. Charging call against Garris. Maybe interference. But a charge is a bit of a strange call. Regardless, it'll be a penalty kill for Notre Dame Tire for the good price. Shop Notre Dame Tire on Notre Dame Drive. Chiefs power play scored last night in Kelowna. They'll go to work here right away. Shetler dishes off, gets it back midpoint.
Joaquin Garris, 2 minutes for charging.
Mathis Preston, his shot attempt blocked. Good shot block, and the Blazers get to this puck. It is fanned on by Durham, but he frees it up. And that pass attempt or dump attempt knocked off a body, but eventually Cooper Moore gets onto it, and Cooper Moore gets it all the way down the ice. So Moore, Keller, Ravindal, Durham defending here on this 5-on-4 Notre Dame Tire penalty kill. Puck kicked in here to Harrington. Harrington's after it here in the Blazer corner. Good smooth player, Chase Harrington gets it back to Shetler at the point. Now Gillespie, he'll drop it back to Harrington. Harrington works it down low, gets it here to Mathis Preston. Midpoint back Shetler. Shetler dishes off, gets the return pass from Harrington. Shetler trying to dish it back. Return pass, it is skates, couldn't pull the trigger. Back into the half wall, down low, deflected, right on goal. Loose puck, Durham, good stick to kick it to the corner. Durham had his stick lifted though, and the play continues in Blazer territory. A minute to go in the Notre Dame Tire penalty kill. Schottler calling for it, down low pass in front. Durham made the play, got it out of trouble, but Mathis Preston's back onto it here for the Chiefs. Preston circling around, holding, waiting. He likes to shoot that puck. Dish back to Shetler, back to Preston, top right circle. Preston down low, just missed Harrington. Hopped over his stick. Blazers need a clear here to get some fresh bodies on the ice. It's Preston, down low, Harrington. That shot fought off the mask of the goaltender. Played up the wall, and the Blazers short-handed might go 2-on-1. Moore and Keller is their gas in the tank. Moore in, shooting, score! Give me more! Cooper Moore! Short-handed goal! And the Blazers go up 5-2 here in the second period on opening night. Cooper Moore's fired up, and he should be. Out of Red Deer, Alberta. Dreamed about playing in some WHL rinks, so he's living out that dream right now. A short-handed goal. He's fired up, and the Blazers go up 5-2 while short-handed. I didn't think there was anything left in the gas tank for that penalty-killing unit. Cooper Moore on the bench now trying to catch his breath. Still 27 seconds to go on the power play, but Cooper Moore has the shorty.
His first of the season and his first Western Hockey League goal. Scored by number 14, Cooper Moore. Unassisted. The time of the shorthanded goal, 14:29. Moore with an unassisted shorthanded goal at 14.
All right, there you go. Cooper Moore, get him that puck. Great stuff here tonight. Still 5 minutes to go in the period. Now we're back to even strength. Puck on the wall. Chiefs onto it. Down low pass into the corner. Now some pressure coming. Shot Edmund Stone. Will find it. He'll hold it. He'll grab it. Blazers up 5-2. Radio timeout upcoming here. 4:57 to play in the second period. Opening night. Good crowd, good energy here in the building. Lots of hockey, though, remains. Blazers out of their own zone. Logan Lanty gets a pass ahead on the right wing side. Thompson, he'll throw that puck in deep, and Owen Cooper will give chase. Owen Cooper and Cooper Moore almost look like the same player. One wears 14, one wears 15. Puck chipped into the Blazer zone. Diaball trying to get there. Sharp angle shot attempt. Edmund Stone had to be careful with that one. He's able to steer it away. Blazers with 3 unanswered goals. A J.P. Hurlburt hat trick and a short-handed marker by Cooper Moore to put him into the WHL books as an official goal scorer. Puck back to Edmund Stone. He'll cover up here as it came back into the Blazer B. He'll hold on. Off the face-off in Blazer territory. Chiefs, despite being outscored in this period, really had some good zone time in Blazer territory. Buckley sends the puck in the Blazer corner. Issa Gurham trying to get there. Spins away from pressure. Got it to Red Ravendal. Blazers have 7 D-men dressed here tonight. Puck up the center ice area. Trying to chip it in was Hurlburt. Gurham looking for it. Tied up in front of the Chiefs bench. Backhanded back in front of the blue line, and now it's center ice. It's dumped in, and that went out of play. In fact, into the netting. The Blazers will in fact play Seattle 3 straight meetings as they go back to Seattle the following weekend to complete a little bit of an early season summit series. Here's Jordan Keller out of his own zone. Keller makes a man miss. Chips that puck in. He'll get after it here. Shetler for the Chiefs in behind his own net. Played up the wall. Zahaski, he's after it. Sent back in the Spokane zone. Play to the line. Garris held the line, made a good play so Aremba couldn't take off. Work back in the Spokane corner. Zahaski, he's after it. Tied up on the near boards. Into the middle. Cooper Moore couldn't get his shot away. It'll deflect out the center. Ryan Michael on it for the Blazers. Puck dumped back in deep by Keller. In behind the Spokane goal. 3:08 to go. Clock running second period. Puck rimmed around the far board side. On the wall. Puck tied up. Work back behind the net. Armstrong sends it back through center. Chipped ahead. Puck behind the Blazer goal. Edmund Stone will stop it. Leave it off in behind the net. He's pressured right away, though, and Ravendal turned it over. Puck in front of the net. Now Edmund Stone had to be careful with it. Chiefs jump on a bit of a turnover. Gurham trying to defend. Hurlburt's back in below his goal line as they tie up on the near board side. Puck dug free by Hurlburt up the left wing side. Chipped in. Giving chases Bonkowski. Blazers got to quickly try to get that line change in. Chiefs get it to center. Turned over there, though. Good stick again by the Blazers. Madden Timchak out of Winnipeg. Timchak, real personable guy. Always a breath of fresh air. Nice, great demeanor for Madden Timchak, who won a gold medal at the Aboriginal Games in this building for men's hockey. playing for Manitoba. He won it in this rink earlier this summer, Madden Timchak. Blazers Hurlbert, end of a shift for him. Chips it up to center ice. Got it by a man. Got the puck up here to Demansky. Demansky backhand pass. Hurlbert had a chance at it. Couldn't knock it out of midair though. And Chiefs get back on it on the left wing side. 5-2 Blazers lead. Burkhardt trying to find this puck. Puck at center. Now gaining the zone. It's Thompson. Puck tied up. Freed up behind the net. Chiefs skated ahead. Knocked down though by Ginra. Ginra chases Campion and Allen back in his own zone. Allen back to pick up. He'll get it as far as center. Throw it back in Blazer territory. Joaquin Garris sends a good rink-wide pass. Into the skates. It chipped wide and now trying to chase it down here is Owen Cooper. He nearly got there, but Caden Allen made the play for the Chiefs blue line. Comes up the center. Quickly dumped right back in by Ryan Michael. Chiefs trying to make one last push here as we reach a minute to go in the opening period. Puck right at the Blazer blue line is going to be offside. 57 seconds here to go as we reach the final minute of that. Dagger Gujelka, Connor Radke well as they move on. Johnny Zabo, a 20-year-old that just didn't fit into the plans. You can only carry 3, of course, and the Blazers have 4 up until the release of John Zabo. Wish him well. Puck tied up in front of the Chiefs bench. Keller on it for the Blazers. Gets it ahead. Logan Lanty. Lanty skates by a man. Lanty cutting into the goal. Right on net. Stopped by goaltender Viard. Logan Lanty skating well in his WHL debut. Face-off Blazers win the draw. 30 seconds to go in the period. Puck's in toward the side of the net. Kicked away by Viard, the German goaltender. 19-year-old, the Blazers have beaten 5 times on 17 shots in this game. And now what do we got? A hand pass will be stopping play with 18 seconds to go. V's out front of Vancouver 1-0 in the first period. Blazers chase down a puck inside the Spokane corner. Back in behind their own net. Rhett Seether there to pick it up. Chipped off the window down the ice. This might be icing against the Chiefs, and it is. Oh, and a little late bump there from Coco Armstrong in the period. Inside Spokane territory, right face-off dot. Tried it, and it's going to be knocked away. That's a good period for the Blazers. Real good frame. They get the only
Notre Dame Drive.
The third period is now. Here's John Keane.
Welcome back, everybody. Blazers up 5-2 as we start the third period. Opening face-off for Danielle Silver and Gold. Your home of the $5 watch battery. Taxes and installation included. Danielle Silver and Gold. It's Halley Center Mall. Chiefs early pressure here off this opening face-off. Shetler gets it back on the wall. Chiefs to the line. Shetler keeps it in on the pass from McIntyre. Comes up the wall. Spokane not conceding anything. They won last night. They put up 8 goals in Kelowna, and they're down 5-2, but they probably feel they can get an early one. They can really push. Blazers got to get this puck out here to start the period. McIntyre pressured. Hurlbert trying to get it free. Couldn't. Joaquin Garris will control. Cuts in front of his own net. Passes off the center ice. Hurlbert looking for that pass in his skates. Couldn't find it. McIntyre keeps it alive. On the left wing, has room, has a man going to the goal. Great stuff. Rebound side of the goal. They jam away. Edmondstone comes over and he'll cover it up, and the Blazers need that one here to settle it down just a little bit. Chiefs had a room and Redmond into it, but Spokane, good shift here to start the third period. Blazers flip a puck out to center, knocked down off the stick of Keller, picked up Cooper Moore, having a really good night, couldn't quite control. And the Chiefs get it ahead. Puck cut off at center, though. Vít Zahaysky makes the play. He'll dish it here to Jordan Keller. Keller back in Zahaysky! Nearly tucked it home. Stopped, though, by the German Linus Viard. 1-6 goals against average, so knows how to keep the puck out, but the Blazers got 5 by him tonight so far on what's been only 18 shots credited. Now here comes Gurham trying to defend. Made a good play to make the play as he was under some pressure. Got it now rink wide. Cooper Moore sends it through the middle. Knocked away. Zahaysky knocks that puck down at center. Plays it right back in front of the Spokane bench. What do we got here? Too many? Or that puck maybe clipped someone on the Spokane bench. Wraps up on October 18th. So usually this team has done a road trip in the East Division just before Christmas, but not the way it worked out this season. Blazers puck at center. Trying to work that puck in, but couldn't get it in deep. The other way goes Brody Gillespie. Gives way on that left wing side behind the Blazer net. Trying to find it. Gillespie on the near boards. Owen Cooper defending. So is Andrew Thompson. Thompson comes up with it. Nearly had his stick lifted, able to fight the check off. Backhands it ahead, looking to get that to Logan Lanty. Lanty steals it, the backhand just wide. Oh, Logan Lanty already has an assist in his WHL debut, and he nearly tucked home his first on a night of first here so far at the Sandman Center. Chiefs Gillespie couldn't get that puck in deep. Followed up on the play, though, by Sather. He'll chip it in. He's been good for Spokane tonight, number 47, a defenseman. Blazers have some room out of their own zone. It's JP Hurlbert, speaking of being good in his debut tonight. Hurlbert knocks a puck in deep, stays on his skates. Shetler plays it behind the net. Blazers trying to keep it alive at the line, and they will. Shot attempt deflected right to the glove of the goaltender. Quick 30 seconds and we're back. 5-2 Blazers lead. Petland Blazer hockey. Of this third period, Blazers still up 5-2. And on the NJB Lawyer shot clock, trailing 24-18 here in the third frame. Chiefs on it. Shetler back inside his own zone. Spokane played last night, so Blazers, are they the fresher team, or perhaps Spokane might be in a little bit more game shape? I'm not sure who has the advantage early in the season like this. The Blazers protecting a 5-2 third period lead. They're just going to ice. No, lead pass. Oh, just offside. Looking for Asher Jinra. Life this season was 5 last year, the way the schedule worked out. Blazers only won one of those 5 games for a Spokane team that was pretty good. Zahaski out of his own zone. Fell at center, got back up, dumps it back in. Cooper Moore will give chase. Good debut here for him as well. Puck lead pass all the way down the ice. Look at this. Armstrong finds it. Sharp angle, cuts in, scores. Short side, and the Chiefs cut it to 5-3, 3:31 in. Wasn't a lot of room there for Coco Armstrong, who appears to be on his way to a breakout season. He'll make it 5-3, 3:31 in. He found that puck, tracked it down up the left wing side. He was in behind the D, and it looked like he was going to be cut off, but he was able to just flip it short side on Edmonstone to get the Chiefs back within 2. And that's what we talked about, an early goal for the Chiefs to start building a little bit of momentum. Just wait here. They're having a conversation about this. Was it potentially offside? Blazers maybe feel like it might be. Sean Clouston is talking to the referee here, Derek Hatch. I don't know if there's no avenue here for the Blazers to challenge this. I don't think. I think that's what the concern will be. Sean Clouston's not going to get an explanation to his liking. I think they feel like it might have been an offside play. That's the only thing I could think of that they'd be talking about after that one. Let's get it.
Season scored by number 8, Coco Armstrong. The assist to number 6, Caden Allen. The time of the goal.
Blazers pressure, shot coming. That's blocked. Garris trying to pick up his own loose puck. Can't do it. Chiefs get it out the center, and now Garris has to get back and defend. Up the ice, Hughes broken up. Garris on the back check able to break it up, and the Blazers trying to take up ice the other way. Keller and Zahaski got crossed up. Cohen Harris will turn it back inside his own zone. So just nicely back underway as Blazers look to try and regain that 3-goal lead. Here comes Cohen Harris on the right wing. That shot will ride the stick of Ryan Michael up into the far boards. Bouncing to the line. It'll come out near center ice. Chiefs back on it. Quickly Hughes. Play goes offside. 20-year-old on this roster for now. So Matt Bardsley will keep his eyes open, you'd think, for any potential help. Icing call comes up against the Blazers. And Spokane has it back to 5-3. Off the face-off. Blazers one-handed puck. Ravindal gets the return pass from his D partner. He'll work it to center. Now touched up here. Off the stick of Hurlbert. Couldn't control. Chiefs in transition. They love to play this game. Here's Mathis Preston off the right wing. That pass knocked away. The Blazers will transition up the ice the other way. Evis Chesson on the left wing. Driving wide. Trying to work that puck in. Chiefs get back to it. It's rimmed around the far board side. Up the wall. Chipped by the man. It's Preston. Mathis Preston defending against him. In behind the net, centered in front, played out of trouble, bouncing around, and the Chiefs' Preston gets back on that puck. It follows him around a little bit. Shot coming over top of the Blazer goal. Bounced up the near board side. Blazers got to control it, get her to head out to center, and just missed Hurlbert with another lead pass that he would have had an opportunity to try and take that for his 4th of the night. Would have been angled out by the defender, but the Blazers always looking for offense here in this one so far. Chiefs up the ice the other way, on the attack. Gillespie passing off his stick, Preston after it. Blazers chip it away. And brought ahead by Thompson, and then Thompson's able to just get it ahead to Owen Cooper. Cooper, third effort, will get it out the center. Blazers a little bit scrambly here in this third period, playing with the lead. Chiefs have a little bit more game experience with these younger players. And these are the big moments in hockey games right now. 5-3 they lead. Blazers trying to force the turnover, and they do. Center in front, looking for Owen Cooper. Can't find it. And the Chiefs will pick it up and they'll bring it ahead. Ozzie McIntyre now to Burkar. Burkar can really skate out of California. Centers a pass in front. Good defense by Domanski. Able to knock it free. Comes back to Burkar. His shot fought off. Comes bouncing out in front. High stick penalty coming to the Chiefs. I believe that was touched. And who took the high stick? I think Domanski did. And the Blazers will be going in the power play. Is it more than a minor? We'll find out. 1 for 3 in the power play tonight. Hurlburt has that power play goal, and the Blazers control this puck, but now it's knocked free off the stick. And chasing that one back is Hurlburt along with Ryan Michael back inside Blazer territory. And Hurlburt working the point of the man advantage. We'll get it off to Ryan Michael. He'll send it back to Hurlburt. Has to wait for that pass. He'll go back to Ryan Michael again. Make that Jordan Keller. Keller gains the zone. Now Bonkowski into the middle. Bonkowski dropped it off to Michael after fatting on a pass. Got it now to Jordan Keller. Keller top circle. Down low pass. Back. Evis Chesson back Keller. Keller. Evis Chesson in the corner. Back to Keller. He'll hold Evis Chesson. They'll play catch with it. Blazers trying to get this into a shooting spot. Back to Keller. Half wall. Keller works it free. Still onto it. Saucers it back to Hurlburt at the midpoint. JP goes to the right point, looks for a lane, shooting! Just deflected up and over top of the goal. Michael trying to pinch in and keep it alive, but the Chiefs get to it, and Smith-Redmond will knock it all the way down the ice. Minute still to go on this man advantage. And the building a little bit tense right now. The Blazers could really lift the roof off with a power play goal to restore that 3-goal lead. Hurlburt gains the zone, slows it down as he does. Pressured now, double-teamed, and lost the puck. And it's going to be dumped all the way down the ice on Edmondstone. He'll cover things up and drop it off now for Issa Gurum. 45 to go on the man advantage as Gurum wheels out of his own zone. Blazer power play, we mentioned, was 9th best in the league last season. Gurum dishing quickly. Zahaski. Zahaski will gain. Beats Zahaski and assists tonight. He'll get it back to Issa Gurum, who has a goal and a helper. Now Zahaski. Zahaski spins it back. Issa Gurum. Gurum right side, back Cooper Moore. His shot in, skates, loose puck, cleared, but not out now. It'll get by Gurum. It'll get out to center with 19 to go on the man advantage. Gurum quickly pivots at center. Nearly lost the puck, and now Zahaski will take over for the Blazers. Lead Zahaski missed half of a season last year with that ankle injury, gaining the zone but knocked off the puck. That'll pretty much do it here for the power play. If anything, it takes 2 minutes off the clock with the Blazers protecting this lead. Here comes Thompson. Thompson has a man going to the goal. Thompson for Zahaski! Stopped in front by the yard. Off the bench, Garris. His shot deflected just wide. Tied up in front of the Blazer net, or the Spokane goal was Zahaski. Campy in the other way now. Sends a pass rink wide. Goes through bodies. Hurlburt back in his own zone. Quickly passing off. Zahaski. Cross-ice pass just inside the Spokane zone. Chiefs are back on it. Hughes gives way to Ferner. Ferner's pass knocked away. Trying to get it back. Blazers Logan Lanty. Lanty pinned up on the wall. Chiefs get back to it. Hughes trying to pass this puck off. Loose puck in skates. Owen Cooper trying to get to it here for the Blazers. Chops at it, golfs at it. Gets some help, and Lanty will send it back to center ice. Spokane right back onto it here. Dumps it back in the zone. Garris takes a peek over his shoulder. Makes the play to Logan Lanty. Lanty's pass eventually finds Dryden Diabol. Blazers quick passes in their own zone. Now Joaquin Garris. Garris out of his own zone. Gaines on the left wing driving wide. The D-man Garris dropped it off, and maybe not the smartest to play when you're a defenseman in a 2-goal lead, and Spokane goes the other way. It's Preston. Puck knocked away. Blazers do well to defend that puck at the blue line. They'll take off. It's Owen Cooper with Keller. Tried to get Keller the puck. Just missed that pass. Keller's back onto it. Cycles it down low smartly into the corner. Trying to center that puck in front. Bouncing around Keller. Steals it. Finds it. Couldn't pull the trigger on a shot. Back blue line. Ryan Michael. His long shot went wide. Bounced up high on the far boards. Dug free. Blazers. Madden Timchak activated for a second. Evis Chesson. That shot off a stick. Good play. Blazers. It goes out of play, but the Blazers have their property. Get a free consultation, lappersecurity.ca. For me, tough play was Cooper Moore. He got hit pretty hard in that first period. Could have shied away in a NHL goal. It's a shorthanded marker. And Cooper Moore has looked really good in his debut, and we'll award him at Lapper Security Tough Play of the Game. Free consultation, lapper.ca. Usually you're on the giving end of a check to win that one. But tonight we'll give Cooper some credit for stepping up and not shying away and eventually scoring that shorthanded goal. Icing called against Spokane. Moves a face-off all the way back in their own zone with 10:07 to go here in this third period. Off the face-off, Blazers Issa Gurum. He'll sneak his way in. Gurum behind the net. Gurum all the way around town. Tried to wrap it home. Nearly had two, but was cut off on the side of the net. Doka chips it ahead to center. Gurham trying to make a play, and now it's ahead to Smith Redmond. Redmond one-on-one, holds, shoots, stopped by Edmonstone. Good save, rebound, comes back to him. He'll make the save, and he'll hold on. Some traffic in his crease. He's able to make the play. 9:47 to go here in the third period. In the Sun Country Toyota broadcast booth, that's where we are. Hello to Rob Splain and his staff. Sun Country Toyota, the home of the plug-in hybrids. The RAV4 and the Prius both have combined electric and gas range of nearly 1,000 kilometers. Those plug-in hybrids. Sun Country Toyota. Chiefs win the draw, back to the line. That rolling shot screened and went wide of the net. I don't think Edmonstone saw it, but it was wide anyways. Blazers chip it back down the ice, and good draw weight will negate the icing. Or it's scooped up and picked ahead. Chiefs here starting to shorten the bench here a little bit. They'll chip it in now. The Spokane side called for icing. That will stop play here this evening. Blazers win the draw, but Spokane's back on the puck. Chipped here by Ferner on the right wing. Ferner tried to center a puck in front, but good defensive play, and Keller's in by Viard. He'll hold on to it again. The Blazers don't mind these faceoffs. 180 feet away from their own goal. Series, 6 points, 2 goals, 4 assists. Tied for the team lead in the head-to-head, along with Berkeley Catton with the same numbers. Catton remains with the Seattle Kraken. Chiefs in their own zone. Puck worked ahead by Smith Redmond, now chipped out to center, missed the target, Coco Armstrong. Blazers pick it up off their doorstep. It's ahead to JP Hurlburt. Hurlburt, if you missed it, you joined us late. He's got a hat trick in his WHL debut. And what a night. The Hats rain down on the ice on his power play one-timer from that bottom left circle. Bonkowski in his own zone, trying to get it ahead. He'll get a second effort to try to work it off the window. He does, knocked back down. Hurlburt lost his glove as he's trying to defend in his own zone. The Blazers make the play to Evis Chesson. Going to the goal. Now Evis Chesson is after. Hurlburt. Evis Chesson is shot. Rebound. Evis Chesson stopped again. Point blank range. Spokane desperately just gets that puck out of dodge. They'll ice it all the way down. And it will be an icing call with 8:08 is Hurlburt's WHL debut, wearing number 23 out of Medicine Hat, 19 years old. Played in Trail. Here is Gurham. Dished off that puck. Here's Zahaski. Zahaski has a screen. Will he shoot? He will, but it's blocked. It goes high into the air. It'll stay. Oh, this way. They blow it down. 7:58 to go here, third period. Hope you're enjoying tonight. Victory Plus, our first game ever on Victory Plus. Blazer Hockey and, of course, Radio NL, our flagship station. Puck to center. And now the Blazers are going to get penalized here. A bump by Zahaski. And that knocked down Ethan Hughes. And I think we're going to see an interference call. It's all right. Hicketts and Hatch, the two officials, along with Riley Balson. And the discussion here, is it a major or a minor penalty here? Hughes stays on the bench for Spokane. 7:50 to go. Box. Face off. Blazers trying to win it to the wall. They do. Off the window and by Shetler down the ice.
2 minutes for checking to the head. Time of the penalty, 12:10.
Chiefs get a chance here to get back within one. Mathis Preston will wind it up. Trying to play a little give and go. Tied up though after it. Garris trying to defend. Garris comes up with a puck. Can he advance it? Can't. On the wall. Second effort. Garris again. Can he turn it up the middle of the ice? He can, but it's knocked down. Didn't get enough onto it here. Chiefs control. Coco Armstrong gets that puck to Shetler. Shetler midpoint, looks for range. One-timer, well wide. Bounces off the wall, Mathis Preston. Trying to get that puck back. He's on it now, half wall. Mathis Preston back to the line to Shetler. Shetler dishing, one-timer. Stopped by Edmonstone. Good glove, range to his left. He'll hold on. He'll get the whistle. Here in the Notre Dame Tiger penalty kill. The Blazers will switch up their penalty killers with a minute 16 to go in the man advantage. Spalding. Face off to the left of Edmonstone. Off the draw. Puck tied up. Chiefs will get it back to the line to Shetler. Give and go here. Shetler gets it back. Dishes rink wide. Edmonstone ranges over. Makes the stop on the one-timer from Mathis Preston. He'll hold on. Chiefs at the ice. Keller on the draw for the Blazers. He'll take it up against Cohen Harris. Out of Humboldt, Saskatchewan. Cohen Harris off the draw, and it's chipped over top of the net. I thought Edmonstone was going to look to cover it. Cooper Moore trying to get a play on it to get this puck out. He's tenacious with it. Dishes off, and good play by Moore to get that puck to Rhett Ravindal. Ravindal will get it all the way down the ice and kill a little bit more time of this Notre Dame Tiger penalty kill. Under 7 now to go here in the frame. Chiefs on their breakout out of their own zone. Worked up through center. Mathis Preston, this entire group still on the ice. Harrington after it. He'll rim it around and knock free. Cooper Moore trying to get there in a battle behind the net. Ryan Michael in there helping out. Worked up the wall. Can Keller knock it down? No. Shetler's back onto it here. Shetler walks the line. Dishes off. Down low pass. Chiefs can be dangerous here. Mathis Preston, half wall. On it, waiting. Down low. Stop. Kicked away. On it is Garris, but he gave it right back to Preston. Blazers got to be a little bit stronger on some of these clear attempts. Harrington's back onto it now. Down low pass. Back on the wall here to Preston. Shetler trying to go back to Preston. One-timer. Stop. Loose puck. And they're going to say it's in. They bang it home. Goaltender Edmonstone didn't quite know where it was. You could tell he made the save. It'll be a power play goal here with 5:53 to go. And the Blazers, again, they had a chance to clear that puck, couldn't do it. And it's a one-goal game, and the Blazer fans here are not happy at all with that. You can hear them. Both teams with power plays in this period. Puck was around Edmonstone, and they are able to poke it free and home. This is not reviewable either, I don't think. We'll get an overhead angle for those in the webcast tonight. Edmonstone, it was in behind him. He never really had it. He never really had it, that's for sure. A brief discussion about it, but that is going to stick. And it's a one-goal game with 5:53 to go here in regulation. Well, you wouldn't want it any other way, I guess, on opening night. It's going to be a photo finish here tonight.
Scored by number 12, Gavin Burkhardt. The assist to number 96, Mathis Preston.
Take it off here. Evis Chesson trying to skate. He'll get caught up to. Got knocked down. Puck still freed up. Centered in front. Nobody home in front of the net. As Bonkowski trying to center. Evis Chesson lost his stick up the ice. Spokane now 3-on-2 the other way. Centering pass. Knocked away by Edmonstone. Trying to find that puck on the wall. Freed up behind the net. Issa Gurram to it. Took a bump. Trying to chop at it. Bonkowski will chop it all the way down the ice. This might be icing. And it will be, and we'll take a radio timeout with 5:12 to go. And Burkhardt on the power play, and won at 14:07. And it's a one-goal game. Off the draw in the Blazers zone, going to be picked up by Gurram. He'll work it ahead. Bonkowski flips at it. Blazers playing pretty cautious right now. Trying to protect the one-goal lead, trying to stay above pucks. Face the puck through the middle of the ice. Gurram trying to find it. Got a good stick on it to get it to Evis Chesson. We've got another Blazer penalty, do we? Stick got up and hooted it. Clipped Harris. And it's going to be a Spokane power play. But a little unfortunate to give up that goal. And the Chiefs with this top unit out there are going to go right to work off a face-off win. Notre Dame Tire penalty kill. Preston with a screen shooting. Shot blocked. Cooper Moore trying to get to it. Plays it up the wall. Chiefs right back onto it here. Lots of room and space. Now work back to the line to Shetler. Shetler feeding Preston, trying to load it up for the shot. He does. He ripped it wide. Can Cooper Moore get to this puck? He will. He'll get it outside the center. Chiefs have to reload as Cooper Moore getting plenty of penalty kill time in this third period. Blazers need this kill. It's an important one now with 4:21 clock running here in the third period. Puck chip behind the Blazer net. Edmonstone is going to cover it. Try to stick it away. It's rimmed around. Back to Preston on the near board side. He hasn't really come off the ice. Shooting, deflected up and into the netting out of play. That will stop play with 1:16 to go. Make a couple of changes. Aremba comes out for the draw. The only 20-year-old on the Spokane roster acquired from the Regina Pats last season. Off the draw, Preston after it, will rim it around. Can Bonkowski get in there to try and bump it free? He can't. Worked back along the wall by Spokane's Harrington at the point. Chase Harrington gets it back, settles it down. Dished off, top circle, back to Mathis Preston. Preston back to Harrington, back to Preston. One-timer, that pinballs hits two players and goes out of play. Evis Chesson, the latest one to front. You got Ryan Michael and also Garris defending. Spokane wins the draw again. Shetler's on at midpoint. Dished off, too far for Preston. He'll track it down, though, and buy himself a little bit of space. Feed the left point, back to Preston again. Fanned on a shot attempt. Got a down low pass in front. Keller knocked it free, and Keller will just get it out to center ice here. A dangerous puck that went right in front of the Blazer goal for a second. Spokane retreats inside their own zone. Now Shetler, he'll dish off. Up the middle, one of the Blazers here. Garris, I think, broken. We got another penalty here coming. Just going to the Blazers again? I think it is. Are you kidding me? A slashing call will come up. Garris, I don't know if it was a skate problem or what. He was trying to get to the bench. Cooper Moore takes a slashing call. That's going to put Spokane up 5-3 for 29 seconds here. Hicketts and Hatch, the referees, two younger officials in the WHL. They're having a chat about it. Maybe it's not a power play. No, they're going to get Cooper Moore for a slash. This way, they're going to get the other one too, though. They're going to get the Spokane player. Maybe embellishment, I'm not sure. Is it embellishment? I saw them signal both players. Now the Chiefs have to go and get one of their guys in the box, and referee Hatch will come over. As they rest this top unit for 29 seconds of the power play, and there. At some point, you got to just delay a game of two here, guys. Spokane thought they had the 5-on-3. It'll stay 5-on-4. Off to the penalty box is Harrington, one of their top players. 3:24 to go in the third. It's still 5-4 Blazers trying to wrap this one up for the entire penalty kill. 5-on-4 minutes of this third period. Buckley has had a really good start to his WHL career.
Blazers number 14, Cooper Moore, a 2-minute minor for slashing. To the Spokane Chiefs number 26, Chase Harrington, a 2-minute minor for embellishment.
Okay, so they get the embellishment call. Blazers trying to get through this penalty kill. Ravindal's hauled down, trying to get to a puck. And that's not called. Now the puck is tied up on the near boards. Burkhart trying to free it up. Ravindal dumps him. After the puck in the corner is Buckley. Blazers Keller is after it. Power play is over. Keller's tied up. He'll send it down the ice. Issa Guram out of the penalty box, and it's going to be an icing call, as Guram just couldn't quite beat that out. 2:48 to go in the third period. Crunch time again. 2-1 lead before Spokane tied it on Mathis Preston's goal. Blazers get up 5-2. Now it's 5-4. Wild night here to start. They're always wild. Good face-off put in the Blazers zone there by Keller, and the puck is lifted out to center ice. Kicked ahead back in the Spokane zone. They're going to call hand pass here against the Chiefs. That again will stop play. Steve Marr and Braden Toma. We'll see who we get here tonight to recap this one. Still lots of ways to go here in this third period. Blazers try to defend against Coco Armstrong. Now Evis Chesson in behind his own goal. Look at the Blazers trusted Evis Chesson out here late in a one-goal game. Puck chip back out to center. Bonkowski couldn't get to it. Rolling around. Hurlburt out here defending. Hurlburt will backhand it back in the Spokane zone, and then he took a hit from Armstrong. Those two have had a little game within a game going. Pass up the middle, chipped into the Blazer zone. Comes into out of the trapezoid. Sharp angle shot, ripped wide. It'll wrap around to the right point. Campion can't keep it in. It's kicked out. Blazers 2-on-1. Hurlburt and Bonkowski try to get going. Hurlburt looks out of gas here as he has an extended shift. Still out there trying to fight for the puck. It's pushed back inside Blazer territory. Hurlburt a target of the Chiefs here in this third period. Here's Ryan Michael. He'll get it to center. He'll throw that puck in deep. Under 2 minutes now to go in the third period. Thompson here in the forecheck with Keller. Thompson gets spilled on the play. Keller frees it up. Got it to the line. Garris dishing. Ryan Michael rolling on him. Shooting. Hit a body. And Spokane is onto it. Wheeling out of his own zone is Preston. He'll give way on the right side around Garris, but poked away by Edmonstone as that puck came around. Now Preston works off the wall, gets it down low, looking for a little redirect. Blazers Owen Cooper trying to get it out and couldn't. Puck freed up on the wall. Cooper trying to get to it. Keller as well. Keller trying to poke it ahead. Spokane has the goalie empty, and the puck comes out. Net's empty, 6-on-5. Chiefs have the goaltender pulled them in at 12. They're on the puck in their own zone. Puck out to center. Mathis Preston will drop it off. Empty net for the Blazers to shoot at. Chiefs up the ice. Cohen Harris on the left wing. Spokane gains the zone of 6 of them. Puck to the middle. Now behind the Blazer net. Centered in front. Loose puck. Issa Guram trying to get it back on his forehand. He will. Guram gets it ahead to Owen Cooper. Owen Cooper trying to take off. And the newcomer's going to put it away in the third period. Empty net goal. Owen Cooper. And the Blazers are going to walk away here with a 2-goal lead with 50 seconds to go. Owen Cooper out on the ice for a final minute in a 1-goal game. Just acquired from the Everett Silvertips. The Calgary Gators put up numbers at every level. Blazers think he can put up some numbers here. He gets an empty netter in his Blazer debut. Just his second WHL goal. And the Blazers at 1950 have got up here 6-4 at the Sandman Center. Cooper's getting the smelly glove treatment down there. Still some hockey left to be played here, though, folks.
And his first as a Blazer, scored by number 15, Owen Cooper. Sorry, that's not 15 up there. That's Issa Gurham. Issa Gurham got the assist on the goal by Owen Cooper at 19:09.
Logan Lanty, puck chip down the ice, works it back. Works back in behind the net here. 19 seconds to go in this one. Blazers pick it ahead. Domanski out here with Zahayski and Evis Chesson late back in the Spokane zone. Chiefs one last crack up the ice. What an opening night at the Sandman Center. JP Hurlbert's hat trick powers the Blazers to an opening night 6-4 victory over the reigning Western Conference champions. Now that's the way you start a season. Players come off the bench. They'll celebrate with their goaltender, Logan Edmonstone. It got a little dicey here in the third period, as the Chiefs get it from 5-2 to 5-4 with a power play attempt to try and tie up this game. The Blazers get the key kill. Spokane never really got organized on the goaltender out 6-on-5 scenario. And Owen Cooper puts it away into the empty net. And the guys will celebrate with their goaltender, Logan Edmonstone. Good night all the way around here for these guys. Nice debuts. First ever WHL goal from Cooper Moore. A first goal as a Blazer from Owen Cooper. A hat trick from JP Hurlbert. Sticks come up at the Sandman Center. That's how you start a season, everybody. Red Ravendell's trying to get the crowd here to cheer a little more.